Hello, welcome back. This is Tea and Talk Time. I'm Susan, and it's another semi-gloomy day in northern Ohio, March 21st. Woke up with another dusting of snow. I mean, we are so ready for the winter to be over here. We have gotten spoiled with the winters of late in the last about 10 years or so. We've only had maybe 2 or 3 at the most big snowfalls or cold snaps in the winter. But this winter, it has been nonstop. And it's not just us in northern Ohio. I'm not ignoring, what everybody else is going through as well. But we're tired of it. We're ready for spring. Please come soon. But I do remember on occasion that we would have a heavy snowfall right before Easter. So it has snowed into April many occasions, at least when I was growing up. Don't know what your experience has been, but that's my experience. So anyway, I hope you're having a good day. I hope everything's going well for you, that your aches and pains aren't too much, or, family fun isn't getting you down. I have my personal Facebook page. Somebody shared a quote that I thought was cute, and I wanted to share with you. I hope you get the chance to laugh today, even if it is only at yourself. That's what we all need to do a little more often, is laugh at ourselves when we do something silly or stupid or make an oopsie. Laugh. It's not brain surgery, Don't take it so serious. I also wondered, do you have a cat or a dog? I have a cat and a dog. And my cat, well, that darn cat has been having fun lately. I rescued a dog, and so she's getting used to having a different dog in the house. My dog, Zeus, unfortunately went to the Rainbow Bridge November 22nd last year. And I was going to go without one, but lo and behold, I couldn't do it, and the family knew it. So anyway, I rescued a dog, and Boots is getting used to this dog. You might have seen her in the last episode. If I get a chance, I'll put in another picture of her. But she likes to climb around on my cabinet in the kitchen. And there is a vase, or vase, however you want to say it. And I have philodendron branches in it. And it's on the top shelf, and I had removed something off of the very top of the cabinet, and so I had made sure everybody was fed, that the dog had been outside, all the lights were turned off, the door was locked, got in bed, laid down, and within 2 minutes I heard this awful crash. I mean, it was, oh my God, the house has fallen in kind of crash. But it definitely had glass in it. So I knew something glass had fallen. I'm going, what did I leave on the table that she could knock over? What was on the counter that she could knock over? I tiptoe into the kitchen because I know there's glass somewhere, on the floor here, because I have to go all the way across the kitchen to turn the light on. I did that. And there's that vase in pieces. It had bounced off of the microwave, onto the chair sitting next to it, and then onto the floor. And it was just... And there was a candle holder that had been knocked off as well. Of course, she was up there going like this, trying to get at the leaves so she could chew on them, and she pulled just hard enough that everything went going. And so I'm yelling at the dog, back off, no, stay, whatever. He would pick up a piece because he likes to chew on ice, and he'd try to trot off with it into the living room, and I'm going, no, leave it, drop it, give, anything I could think of. And he actually did. I think you could tell by my tone that I was serious, that this wasn't any time to not listen to me, because I was afraid he was going to get cut. I was afraid I was going to get cut. I was afraid the cat was going to die because I would have strangled it. But that's okay. Things like this happen, and I have learned after all these many years that, you got to think of the important thing. She wasn't hurt. He wasn't hurt. I didn't get hurt. It wasn't an heirloom. It wasn't, some, extremely valuable piece. It was a vase, a vase, however you want to say it. So, I'm picking through it, picking stuff up. and he goes trotting off with another piece, and I yell at him, and he dropped it. I didn't find the pieces he was trotting off with until the next day, but I found them and got them off the floor, and everything was fine. But that darn cat has been a hoot. Cats are a whole different breed. I'm a dog person. I love doggies. Doggies are my friend. I love my doggies. Cats are okay. I love all animals. I'm just not as in tune with the cat nation as I am with the dogs. And she's constantly doing something to amaze me. Constantly. I will walk into a room, I will look at something, turn, look again, and she's there. How'd she do that? I will walk into a room and she's there. And I'll turn away and I turn back to say something and she's not there anymore. She's a Houdini cat. She's here and then she's not. And then she's there and then she's not. I have looked all over this house to find her on occasion, to make sure that she hadn't gotten out or that she was okay or not closed up in the closet, which she's done before. And then you hear this sad little meow, meow, meow. So I check to make sure. I do a head count. I've always done a head count. When the kids were little, I was counting their heads and the animals we had at the time, their heads. I was always counting to make sure everybody was accounted for. And they were too young to do roll call. So, I'm doing a head count and I can't find her anywhere. And just when I'm about ready to just, tear my hair out, I'll turn and there she is. It's almost like, is there a problem? There almost was. So, they're just a whole different breed. And she's quite clever. I don't know. If you have a cat, maybe you can tell me, some of the things that they do, because this is totally new territory for me. She will get underneath the cabinet, in behind a line of drawers that I have in the sink, and me and my friends will be sitting there talking and doing whatever, and all of a sudden the door opens. The drawer opens. And then the next drawer opens. And then the first drawer opens a little bit more. And then you'll see this little paw digging around in the drawer. I've had to move my drawer of towels many a time because I'll wake up in the morning and at least 5 of them are strewn all over the house because she has captured them and trotted them around as a trophy and then gone back for more. Indiana Jones music used to play underneath her little adventures. A friend of mine even got her a little Indiana Jones hat. You have to see if we did that. We put it on Tom when Tom was alive. I don't know if we were ever able to get it on Boots and keep it there. And we have a sign on the front window that says, "Beware of dog." And it was mainly because of Zeus. Zeus was a yellow lab who was trained, he's full-bred. He was trained by a Chow Pyrenees mix. Now, the Pyrenees are excellent guard dogs, and they're used in Pyrenees, or wherever they come from. I can't remember where they're native to, for shepherding and guarding the house and property and the family and stuff like that. And Zeus Riley took his job very, very seriously. So when we got Zeus, they tend to teach the younger ones what the rules of the house are. So you have to be careful. If one has a bad habit, it'll train the other one to do the same thing. But anyway, he taught Zeus how to be a guard dog. He's a yellow lab. They're supposed to be the family-friendly pet, roll over my back, wag my tail, which he did, but only to select people. The rest of the people he would bark at, and bark, and bark, and bark, because Riley taught him very well. So I had that sign mainly because of Zeus, because you never knew when something might trigger him to react in a possessive way. And he never really bit anyone. He'd snap maybe, and I would rather let people know there's a possibility. Well, the mailman, of course, is going to be nervous around dogs. They're notorious for going after mailmen. Well, my mailman has a different problem. As soon as he or she would start coming up to the window, my cat would know this and would pounce on the back of the chair and then stalk and then pounce at the door. I've seen at least 2 mailmen jump because that scared the heck out of them. So yeah, around here it's not beware of dog, it's beware of the cat dog, or the cat that thinks it's a dog, or I don't know, you know, stuff like that. So that's what's been exciting here, is the big crash. The Houdini cat doing her normal stuff. Who knows where she is right now? She could be anywhere. Beware. Be scared. Be very frightened. No, not really. She's a cool thing. Except at 3 o'clock in the morning when she hops in bed with you and goes meow, meow. And if you don't pay attention, meow, meow. It's like, will you stop? So you deign to pet her. And of course, what's the first thing they do? Put their butt in your face. And it's like, I don't need your butt. I'll pet you. Just keep that away from me, okay? Well, she hasn't been getting into bed much lately because that's where Tramp is. And Tramp, I have to bring her into bed and hold her and pet her, and then he will lay down and he'll be calm about it. But as soon as she moves, he's off after her. So I've had him since January, so it's been 3 months, so we're doing pretty good. What are you looking at? Using your sniffer. He's a terrier mix, and they've got good sniffers. Well, I hope you had a good visit today. I think that's about all on the agenda. Please like me, subscribe, make comments, anything that you want to hear about, talk about. I'll share your experiences. I have no problem with that. If you have any criticisms, I'll gladly take them, but please be nice. Be kind to your elders. Well, that's good timing. Got to answer the phone, so I will check with you next time, and until then, God bless and be safe.